Hello and welcome to Mechanics Automotive. After having done about 10 stage 2 builds on these G20 M340i's, today we are here doing a stage 3 build with a pure 800 turbo and a bunch of other upgraded parts. So the first and most important for any reliable stage 3 build is to upgrade the cooling component. So this car is getting a full cooling upgrade kit from a brand called B58, a very reliable Swedish brand. We are getting an upgraded heat exchanger, upgraded auxiliary radiator, an upgraded transmission cooler for keeping the transmission temperatures in check, as well as a Mera manifold, which is the bigger of the two manifolds available with the brand. We are also getting a B58 upgraded charge pipe kit. The stock BMW charge pipe is known to give up under increased load. So this is a must-have. So the most important part of this build is this pure 800 turbo. This is rated at 650 HP and approximately 800 Newton meters of torque. But because we're doing a street daily build, we will keep the tune to around 600 horses and about 750 Newton meters of torque. This is the Pure 800, Pure Turbo's most popular turbo for this platform. This turbo is known to have very less to negligible lag and is perfect suited for a daily car. So feeding air to the Pure 800 turbo is this MST intake system. This is the V2 version. So this flows better and sounds really nice. This has a conical air filter with a large filtration area. Helps feed enough quantity of air to the turbo. So with increased horsepower, you need improved braking power. Doing that job on this car is this big brake kit from AP Racing. AP Racing happens to be one of the top big brake kit manufacturers in the world, known for their highest quality of material and engineering. This kit comes with an upgraded caliper, pretty big one, and a set of these J-hook rotors which dissipate heat really well, and AP Racing brake pads. Also comes with a set of braided steel brake lines, helping with the pedal feel. So as you can see, we've removed the stock turbo from this car, and we will be installing the Pure 800 into this. If you see visually, there are hardly any differences, but the Pure 800 runs a larger propeller wheel as well as a larger compressor wheel. So the first and probably the most critical part is transferring this wastegate actuator from the stock turbo to the Pure 800 and installing these oil feed and return lines as well as the coolant line into the turbo, and then the whole thing goes in as a unit. So let's get started. So since the pure 800 turbo has gone in, the next part that goes into the car is this Miltech Sportcat downpipe. Typically an OEM downpipe is about 800 to 900 cell, very restrictive, doesn't let the turbo generate enough power because the exhaust cannot flow as much as required. So this is a much lesser 200 cell downpipe, less density, but the 200 cell really helps in arresting all the fuel smell and gases, so keeps emissions in check. And while letting the turbo, we are getting power and letting the exhaust sound really nice. So most of the hardware installation on this car is done. The whole cooling kit is installed, including the charge cooler manifold, braking system, the whole exhaust system, as well as the bigger pure 800 turbo is installed. So now we'll flash a stage 2 custom ROM BM3 tune, which we will use as a base file to test the car around for any hardware issues. Once that is done, we will ship this car to our buddies at Harmonix Tuning, and Rahul will help build a stage 3 map for this. So let's get started with flashing the stage 2 map and let's go out test the car. Boot Mode 3 gives you a variety of options to choose from. Usually a tuner would code all this into the map, but they've made things easier for end users to switch on and off a few options like GTA Startup Pro, basically a louder startup. Max cooling mode, which is a necessity, helps keep the car cool down better under operation as well as after you switch it off. We can select whether we want a cold start procedure or not. We will keep it as OEM because that's the best setting there is. We can also enable keeping the radiator flaps permanently open. Also again helps keep the car cool much better. So we are keeping this open. We can also select opening and closing of the exhaust flap depending on the mode. In this case the sport mode, we will keep this fully open. When we switch the car to sport mode, the exhaust flap will remain open all through. We are also removing the VMAX limiter, and we are switching off the catalytic monitors because this is running a high flow catalytic converter which is integrated into the downpipe. And for LCI cars, something that is very critical is switching off the OPF monitoring, because we've removed the OPF from the mid pipe section, and this is running a straight through Miltech OPF delete mid pipe. We'll go ahead and save these changes. For all the boys who like a little bit of pops and bangs, we can also change the pops and bangs settings under the exhaust burble type option. I am putting it to OTS, so that means there'll be just about enough pops and bangs designed by the tuner themselves, so it doesn't cause any harm to the engine or to any of the hardware system. Close up. So as you can see, the ECU flash is done, and this is the beauty of using the BM3 platform. Total ECU write time is just 8 seconds. So basically it takes just 8 seconds to tune a car, the software tune part that is, and the whole process took me less than about 2 minutes. So the car is now logged and loaded on the dyno, and we are ready to start the dyno tuning process. We've now gone ahead and installed the KW V3 suspension. These are from BBS's Japan lineup, and it is called an REV7.